All right, we have got some massive fights which have just been announced in the world of mixed martial arts. And no, I am not talking about myself returning to the octagon. That is what Cage Warrior said yesterday. Yesterday, it was April's Fools, and they told the world that I was coming back out of retirement. And last week, I was back in the gym. You might have saw it. I was down with Jason Perillo. I'm supposed to be cornering Rockhold. I don't think he needs any help from me right now. Did a little bit of sparring, and guess what? I my back up, okay? I can hardly walk today. So no, the fight that I'm talking about is not me. It is mixed martial artists at the top of their game, taking part in some massive fight cards, which just got announced, courtesy of Mr. Dana White. So first of all, you might have seen this. Khalil Rountree versus Jamahal Hill. That has been postponed. Khalil came out, he did an interview. Apparently Jamahal is injured. Don't know what the injury is. The fight has been postponed. Khalil says there's no other fight that makes sense to him right now. And I kind of get it. He wants to get in there with the best in the world. He wants to become the champion again. And Jamahal Hill, being a former champion himself, that would make all the sense in the world for Khalil Rountree. So, Kansas City. The co-main event, of course, is Anthony Smith taking on Zhang Ming Yang. They need a new main event. And of course, who steps up? The man of the moment, one of the hottest prospects, one of the biggest stars coming out of 2024, a member of the Fighting Nerds, the one and only Carlos Prates. Went on the Contender Series, knocked his opponent out. 4 fights in 2024, knocked them all out in sensational fashion. This man is excitement personified. And who does he go up against? The one and only Ian Machado Garry. You might have seen the video by now. Ian Machado Garry sitting there with his shirt off in the darkness, looking like it's some kind of horror movie or something, going on about how he loves to fight. This will be a great fight, but let's hear from Ian Garry.
Right, it's official. You've got a new main event, Kansas City, Missouri, me versus Carlos Prates, April 26th. I'm excited. Why? The UFC go, we need someone. Who do we need? Who do we call? You call me.
You call Ian Machado Garry. That's the first person they think of to like, what do we need? A fight has been cancelled. Let's call Ian Garry, Ian Machado. Let's go.
Why? Because I'm a real fighter who wants to fight the best in the world. I'm going to show everybody how good I am. Carlos Prates is awesome.
And you know what? To be fair, listen, fair play to Ian Garry for taking this matchup. He just lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov in a pretty good fight, okay? He didn't get dominated. He didn't get destroyed. He lost a pretty boring decision, let's be honest. So, fair play to him. Not looking for easy matchups. This is a matchup that I called for on the podcast. I think it makes all the sense in the world. For Carlos Prates, it's a chance to get a big win over somebody like Ian Garry. And for Ian Machado Garry, he gets to step in there with a hot prospect right now, someone that's knocking everybody out, someone that's a lot of fun, someone that likes to party, someone that doesn't give a shit what people think because he's very open about the fact that he smokes about 10 to 15 cigarettes a day.
If I go party, maybe 2 or 3 packs. Like normal day, not really, maybe 10, 15 cigarettes.
Hey, this man is loving life and he loves competing inside the octagon. And fair play to Ian Garry for stepping up to the plate here.
But this is my world. I love to fight. There's nothing more I love in this world than fighting. Missouri, Kansas City, let's go. Ireland, get your tickets, get your flights. Brazil, get your tickets, get your flights. And Brazil, just scoop up. What's his name?
Ireland, get your flights. And then starts talking in Portuguese. To be fair, his wife is Brazilian and he lives down in Brazil, does a lot of training camps in Brazil, trains at a lot of teams in Brazil. Every time you speak to Ian Garry or look at him online, he's training with a different team. Now, fair play, you're trying to work with all these different coaches, trying to soak up everything you can, or maybe he just outstays his welcome. We don't know. That's just a theory, what some people say. Anyway, regardless, fair play, because this is not an easy matchup. And Ian Garry, what is he going to do? I don't think he's going to go out there and look to take down Carlos Prates. Yes, of course, it's mixed martial arts. But Carlos Prates training with the Fighting Nerds, these guys are ready for everything. Fighting Nerds right now, they're one of the hottest teams, I'm telling you. Kyle Borhaio doing massive things at middleweight, a middleweight contender. Then you've got Lord John Silver going up against Bryce Mitchell. He's knocking everyone out. He's got knockout power. You've got Maurizio Ruffi that just spinning wheel kicked Bobby Green's head off. And then, of course, you've got this guy, Carlos Prates, who I think is probably the most fun out of all the Fighting Nerds. This team is phenomenal. And, of course, there's others there as well. But if you look at him, he knocked out Neil Magny round 1. Li Jingliang knocked him out in round 2. And nobody knocks out the leech like that. Took out Charles Radke with a beautiful knee to the body. And then before that, in his UFC debut, knocked out Trevin Giles. So that's a great fight, and I can't wait for it. And the fight card's shaping up pretty nicely. As I say, in the co-main event, we've got Anthony Smith, which is going to be his retirement fight. Anthony's had a long career. He's had over 50 professional mixed martial arts fights. He's a great human being, but he's got a tough fight. This sport doesn't do you any favors. If you stick around long enough, that's just what happens. Fuck around and you will find out. And he's going up against Zhang Mingyang, a man that has something like, off the top of my head, 15 first-round knockouts. This man is big, he's strong, he's powerful, he's young. He's got youth on his side. He's got power on his side. But Anthony, of course, has the experience. Before that, we've got Giga Chikadze taking on David Onama, and Michel Pereira taking out Abusipien Magomedov. Ikram Alaskarov versus Andre Muniz, and Rude Boy Randy Brown taking on Nicholas Dolby. But that's not it. That isn't all Dana announced. Oh, no. Dana had more to say, of course. This is the main story. Merab Dvalishvili, the machine, the bantamweight champion, will once again be defending the belt against Sugar Sean O'Malley. UFC 316, the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey. I fought there myself on a number of occasions against Alan Belcher, against Rashad Evans. I think that might be it. There might be one other thrown in there as well, but I'm not too sure about that. But still, Merab Dvalishvili defending the belt against Sugar Sean O'Malley. Now, a lot of people think, hold on a minute, what's going on? Sugar Sean O'Malley got soundly beat last time. Since then, Merab's gone off. He's beat Umar Nurmagomedov. He's cemented himself as the best bantamweight. He's the best takedown artist in all of mixed martial arts. Nobody's landing more takedowns in MMA than Merab Dvalishvili. The pace that he puts on people, we all know about that. That's why they call him Machine. The man's crazy. He's always doing crazy stuff online, whether it's jumping headfirst into a lake, climbing up rocks, doing stupid skits and winding up his opponents. 2025. The man is a lot of fun, and I'm telling you right now, Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to have to show up in this one. Yes, of course, he showed up in the first fight, but Merab's style was just too much. But think about it like this. This is favouring Merab Dvalishvili. I'm not saying that Sean O'Malley can't come out. I'm not saying that he can't knock him out and get the belt back. If you speak to Merab, which I have done, he said in that last round, Sean O'Malley cracked him and had him hurt. It was very honest of Merab Dvalishvili to say that. That's going to give Sean a lot of confidence. He's going to know, listen, he's only a human being. He can be hurt, and I have the power to do that. He also has the skill, the style, the reach, and the range, and just the finesse to be able to land those kind of blows. And we know that Sugar Sean O'Malley is a very proud man. He takes his sport very seriously. He is dedicated to his craft. So he's going to be leaving no stone unturned, all that cliched stuff, doing everything he can to make sure he shows up the best version of himself. However, since they fought at the Sphere, Merab's been on a tear. Merab's had another training camp. Merab's took out an undefeated fighter in Umar Nurmagomedov. A very, very tough fight. And what happens is every single time you have a training camp and when you defend the belt and when you beat these people that people don't expect you to, you level up a little bit. You get better and better. And that is what Merab's doing. Look at the hands against Umar Nurmagomedov. They were more dangerous than ever. The pace, the wrestling, that's always been there, but he's growing in stature, in confidence, and he's believing in himself even more. That's what I'm talking about. I think this fight's going to be great. I saw some people bitching online saying, well, hold on a minute. What's going to change? We already saw Merab beat him. Let me tell you something right now. Every single fight, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, MMA, they are always different and they never play out the same. That's exactly what I said to Luke Rockhold when I fought him the second time at UFC 199. And of course, I knocked him out in the first round. Not bigging myself up, just giving you an example how every single fight, it's always different. You zig when you should have zagged. You bob when you should have weaved. You know how it goes. Anyway, thank God we've got something to talk about. The news dropping has been a little bit slow lately, so I haven't been doing videos. I haven't been doing videos just for the sake of them. Oh, by the way, co-main event, of course, Kayla Harrison trying to become the champion at 135 pounds, taking on Juliana Pena, the Venezuelan vixen. That's a great fight as well. We'll talk about that one another day because I got to get to bed. I've got a video dropping tomorrow about a situation to do with my eyes. But anyway, wherever you are in the world, thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell, leave the comment. Let me know what you think about the videos and give me some ideas for some content that you might like to see. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, you guys take care. See you soon.